Yeah, as promised yesterday, I will be making a teddy bear, a miniature teddy bear, of course, and this is the woolen I will be using, and this I will be using as just a top, just like a crop top for that teddy bear, and as usual, I will be using this crochet hook and some stitch markers and needle, and of course I would be needing some what to say, scissor, but I don't know where I kept it. I will get it later when I need it. And also I will be using this teddy bear filling to make sure it's soft and fluffy. Right, so let's get started. To start with, I will be making a magic knot. Okay, and to make a magic knot, it simply is that I will rotate it once, and after that here I will just take it from the crochet. So this hook is considered and now when I make one chain, now the magic knot is done, and I will be, it's already chain 1, so chain 2, and I will be making 6 double crochet. So let's make 6 double crochet. 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to make half double crochet, not the double crochet. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hope you guys can see it. So now once I am done with 6 half double crochet, I will just pull this one, this extra thread is there, right? So just pull this completely, and you will be making a slip stitch to the first half double crochet here, so that we will have 6 half double crochets, and this is our first round. Okay, so this is our first round for the teddy bear, and chain 1, turn, and in each one of the stitches you make 2 half double crochets, so it will be a round of increase. So 2 half double crochets in each of the half double crochet you made. 1, 2, 1 2 1 2 and finally 1 and 2. Now again to the first half double crochet here we will slip stitch. Now for the next round, 1 half double crochet in the first one, and in the second one we will increase, that is 2 half double crochet, and in the next one 1 half double crochet, and in the next one we will have 2 half double crochet. So again 1 and then 2 and 1 and 2. Now 1 and 2. Hello Emma. Now 1 and 2. 1 and 1 2. So again slip stitch to the first half double crochet. Now again chain 1, turn your work, and now 1 and 2 half double crochets and then 1 increase. Okay, so now 1 increase done, so 1 and 2. Now here on the third half double crochet we will increase by 1, and again 1 and 2, and here we will increase again. Here again 1 and 2, and here we will increase again 1 2. Hi Kate. And again increase here. Again 1 2, increase 1 2 and increase. So now slip stitch to the first half double crochet. So now the increase part is done, because this is how much big of the head of the teddy bear I would want. So this increase part is done. So now we will continue for the next 2 or 3 rows without any increase, and then we will decrease. So now I will turn my work and then half double crochet from the first stitch itself. Don't skip the stitches. From the first stitch itself you will have to make sure that, because we are not doing that chain 2, right, we are just chaining 1 and we are continuing with the project. So, and without any increase, and at the last we will have to chain 1 to the first half double crochet, chain 1, turn your work, and from the first stitch itself you will have to do a half double crochet. Okay, then again, now this is the head part. I'm sorry, I think I will move the camera a little bit this side so that you guys can see it. And I hope you can see now. Yeah, so this is the head part, and now I will be reducing every third stitch. I will reduce. So now chain 1, first stitch, half double crochet, second stitch, half double crochet, and here we will reduce by 1, and again 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and reduce by 1, 1, 2, and reduce by 1, 1, 2, now again reduce by 1, 1, 2, reduce by 1, again 1, 2, now reduce by 1. So this is how much further we have gotten. So again onto the first half double crochet we will slip stitch, and now chain 1, turn around, and 1 and reduce 1. Okay, 1 and reduce by 1, 1 and reduce by 1, again 1 half double crochet and reduce by 1, again 1 half double crochet and reduce by 1, 1 half double crochet again reduce by 1. So here again onto the first stitch, slip stitch. So this has created the neck for the teddy bear. Okay, so now we will fill this up with the foam. So just give me a minute, I will get some scissors, or I think I will be able to open this just like that. Yep. Opened it just like that without scissors, but then I will later go and get the scissor. It's fine. So now just pull this a little bit so that you will have that, it will not go away just like that. This, you won't lose the stitch if you just pull it off just like that. And stuff your teddy bear, and don't stuff it too much, just just so it holds the shape. Yeah, see, and I think a little bit more because should not be too much or too little. So the stuffing is done, and now for the body part. Again I will be increasing every alternate stitch for this round. Chain 1, turn around, and 1, and increase by 1, 1, and increase by 1, just a minute, here, increase by 1, and 1, and increase by 1. Now 1, and increase by 1 here, and 1 stitch, increase by 1 again, 1 stitch, here, increase by 1, and make sure to slip stitch to the first half double crochet, and again now turn your work, and 1 and 2, and increase by 2. increase by 2. Now again 1, 2, increase by 2, 1, 2, increase by 2, 1, 2, increase by 2, 1, 2, and increase by 2. So this round is done. So again slip stitch to the first round. So you guys can see it looks like a little neck here, and it will grow just like that. Okay, so now slip stitch and again continue of double crochet, and we will not be doing any increase here. Again chain 1, turn over, and half double crochet throughout again. So again turn your work and continue to half double crochet. into the first stitch of the round, slip stitch. Hope this is making sense, and it really isn't looking like anything though. Okay, now turn around again. No increase, no decrease, just round. Okay, turn your work, and from this round onwards we'll reduce. That is after every 2 stitch. So 1, 2, reduce. Again 1, 2, reduce. 1, 2, reduce. 1, 2, reduce. 1, 2, reduce. And then slip stitch to the first stitch, and again chain 1, turn your work. Now decrease every other stitch. One regular and one reduce. One regular and one reduce. One regular and one reduce. And to the first stitch, slip stitch. Now we will stuff this. I don't know how much, but we are going to stuff it. Is it looking like teddy bear? I don't think so. So start over. I think a start over. Because I'm not making this for me, I'm making this for one of the old colleagues, and obviously if someone asks, they ask for a cute one, right? Not for a doll which looks like an Annabelle. So yeah. I think the head part came pretty well, but let's do it over. This is the first time I'm making a teddy bear, so let's try with a single crochet this time. Again, as usual, magic knot, rotate and take it like this, and now chain one. Oh, just give me a minute. So now chain one, and into this magic knot we will be making 6 single crochets, not half, double, not double, just single crochets. So first thing you have to do is chain one and then single crochets, 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now pull this thread which you have extra to make it nice and round. Okay, once it's completely like pulled down, just take your yarn and slip stitch to the first single crochet, not to the chain one part, to the first single crochet, and first round is done. I hope it's visible, but due to bad lighting I think it's not visible, I guess. I think now it's visible. Yeah, so to the second round. Now chain one, and for the second round we will be increasing every second stitch. So first stitch is a single crochet and second stitch is an increase, 1 and 2. Now again single crochet and an increase, that is 2 single crochets and one on top of 1 single crochet. Yeah. And again 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets to the same single crochet and 1 and the round is done. I missed a stitch. I don't know how and why, but I find ways to mess things up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, okay, I got to know where I made the mistake. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So onto the sixth and first one, chain 1. Now chain 1, turn over, and okay, now 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, again 1, 1, 2, so now you should have 12 stitches. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How is it 9? One, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Finally, and on to the first stitch we'll do a slip stitch. Now again chain 1, and now we will increase like 2 single crochets and increase by 1 and continue throughout the row. So 1 is done, and 2, now increase by 1 and 2, and again 1, 2, and increase by 1. Now again 1, 2, increase by 1, 1, 2, increase by 1, and again to the first stitch, slip stitch. Now this round also we will increase, because previously we were using half double crochet, which is much bigger, but this is a small stitch. That is, single crochet is always a smaller stitch you can find, except for the slip stitch. So we will increase after every 3 stitches. Okay, so every 3 stitches we will increase, that is 1, 2, 3, and increase by 1, 1 2 3, increase by 1 1 2 3, increase by 1 1 2 3. Sorry. And now increase by 1 again, slip stitch. And we will continue this row, that is without any increase or decrease. We will continue this row with just single crochets for 2 rows. Okay, so turn over 1 2. Okay, so just single crochet for the rest of the round. Chain 1, turn over and single crochet. Okay, now let's reduce. So first we will reduce after every 3 stitches. So now 1 2 3 and reduce. 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 Sorry. reduce. Okay, now slip stitch to the first stitch and chain 1, turn over, and we will be reducing after every 2 stitches. That is 1, 2, reduce. Again 1, 2, and reduce. Again 1, 2, reduce. 1, 2, and reduce, and 1. Again, now I just want to stuff it right away before reducing the neck, going on to the next round, to the neck part, so that we will have enough space to stuff it. And then we will reduce every other stitch. I think little more would do. Yeah. Now slip stitch to the first stitch, chain 1, turn around and reduce every other stitch. That is 1 and 1 reduce. Again 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. Now 1 and 1 reduce. One last time. No, I think it's done. So to the first single crochet, just slip stitch. So now this looks like a neck, right? I mean, this looks like a head of the teddy bear. Better than the previous thing I did. So now stuff this as much as you can. You can use your crochet hook or your needle to stuff this. And I think little more would do. Just stuff it like the way you stuff momos. Yeah, that's good. So now the chain 1. Now we'll have to chain 1 and now increase every other stitch. Okay, so now not double half double crochet, just single crochet 1 and increase by 1. Again 1 and increase by 1. Okay, 1 and increase by 1, 1 and increase by 1. Now slip stitch to the first single crochet. Now again chain 1, turn your work and increase every 2 stitches, that is 1, 2, increase, again 1, 2, increase, again 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, and slip stitch to the first stitch. Exactly. Now chain 1, turn your work and increase every 3 stitches, that is after every 3 after 3 stitches, that is 1, 2, 3 and increase, again 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, again 1, 2, 3, increase. Now slip stitch to the first single crochet. So now last time what I did was that I continued from here only without increasing further. That's, I think, is the mistake I made. So I will be increasing further. So chain 1, again rotate your work. Now we'll be increasing after every 4 stitches, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and increase. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 and increase, again 1, 2, 3, 4 and increase, 1, 2, 3, 4 and increase, and slip stitch to the first stitch. Now the body is little bit bigger than the head, and I hope this makes sense. Okay, so again we will continue with this round further without any increase or without any decrease. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and on to the first stitch. It's a slip stitch. Chain 1, turn over and continue. Single stitch, yeah, single stitch. So now reduce once every 4 stitches. So chain 1, turn your work, 1, 2, 3, 4 and reduce. 1, 2, 3, 4 and reduce. 1, 2, 3, 4 and reduce. 1, 2, 3, 4 and reduce and slip stitch. Now chain 1, turn your work and reduce after every 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and reduce. 1, 2, 3 and reduce. 1 2 3 and reduce. 1 2 3 and reduce, and slip stitch to the first stitch. Chain 1, rotate your work. If you want, you can do the filling right now. Right, and now after every other stitch, after every 2 stitches, we will reduce. Turn and 1 2 reduce. 1 2 again reduce. 1 2 reduce. 1 2 reduce. So it's done, and chain 1 to the first stitch. Now again stuff it little bit because you have finished one more round and you will have little more space here. Okay, now let's reduce after every stitch. That is, okay, first chain 1 and 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. 1 single crochet and 1 reduce, and slip stitch to the first stitch. Now again there is a little bit more space here because you finished one more round, so stuff it. And make sure it is full, because if it is not, you will have to go again and remove it and again do it over. So make sure you use appropriate amount of filling for this. Now reduce after, reduce every single stitch. So now reduce again, reduce again, reduce, and it's all right. So to the first stitch here, you will do the slip stitch. And you will take this out. Just give me 1 minute. I will grab the scissor and come, and I will continue with this. Yes, so I'm back. Not bad for the first time, right? So now, once it's done, you just pull it out and pull it tight. So cute, right? Right. So now it's time for ears, hands, and legs. So for ears, just a loose hand. Yeah. Again, make a slip. Make a magic round. Magic knot. Nope. Okay, we will do this only. Yeah. And we will grab it right here. Right. So now right. Now let's continue with the ear, and for that we would need six double crochets, six single crochets, not the double. We are not using double here, we are using single crochets and single crochets only. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now pull it. This end we just pull nice and tight. Once that's done, just slip stitch to the first stitch and increase every stitch, so you will have 12 stitches. 1 and 2. Now slip stitch to the first stitch. Now chain 1 and continue without increasing. I hope it would be appropriate size of ear for this miniature teddy bear. 3. So one more round. Okay, so now it's time to reduce. So 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. 1 and 1 reduce. So now we can slip stitch to the first stitch. Make sure it is to the first stitch only, not the chain one you do. Right. So now again we will stuff the ears. If you are unable to, just take little by little, just as I am doing, and a little more. Now for the last round of the ear, pull it up and what is it? Chain 1, reduce every stitch. 1, reduce, and again. Okay, I didn't turn my work, so that's why the confusion. So now okay, before pulling this off or before the slip stitch, just make sure you use little bit more filling so that it's nice and fluffy. Yeah. Now slip stitch. Where is it? No. And the first single crochet slip stitch. So now the ear is done. Leave a little tail here to make sure you have enough thread to weave in the ear to this one like this. See, and another ear, we will get another ear now. I'm so excited because this is the first time I am making a teddy bear ever in my life, and I am able to. Okay, again, oh, magic knot. This is where it gets screwed, in the beginning. Let's make a magic knot. Yep, finally. So now, just give me 1 minute. Three, 4, 5, and 6. Now, pull this thread. Oh, oh, this thread is all gone. Okay, so nice, and yeah. Okay, slip stitch to the first single crochet, chain 1, turn over and increase every single stitch. So now to the first single stitch, just chain 1, turn over and single stitch every single stitch without increasing because we are making an ear. Slip stitch, and now again chain 1, turn over, continue 1, 2, and let's reduce. So after every other stitch we will reduce. One and one reduce, one and one reduce, one and one reduce, one and one reduce. So now slip stitch. Now again stuff this ear. Oh, thank you so much. Now after this is done, let's reduce every stitch. Now chain 1, turn over, reduce, 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 reduce and reduce. Again, before slip stitch, just put some more stuffing in there. And now slip stitch to the first single crochet. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. And pull it and make sure you have enough thread to save this in to the teddy. And yes, both the ears are done now. See, cute, right? Now for the hand and leg part. Oh, Krishna. And trust me, this is the first and last time I'm making this miniature things because it takes a lot of time and patience. And again, now for the hand, make a magic knot. Chain one. And again, into the magic knot, make 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now pull this side and slip stitch to the first single crochet, chain one, turn over and increase every single crochet. 1, 2, 1, 2, and if you want, here they are. Little, yeah, I think here it will be good. It looks horrible. One and two, one and two, one, two, one, two, and yeah. To the first stitch, slip stitch. Now chain one, turn over and increase every other, increase after every, increase alternate stitches. That is, one is done and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, is it increase here, yes, increase, one increase, one increase, one increase, one and one increase, and now slip stitch. Now without increasing, just continue for the next 3 rounds. 1, 2, and turn around, single crochet, so the round is finished. So next round we will be reducing alternate stitches, that is 1 and 1 reduce, and 1 single crochet and 1 reduce, 1 single crochet and 1 reduce, 1 single crochet and reduce, single crochet and reduce, single crochet and reduce, and slip stitch. Now filling time. this little bit so that you will not have any problem later on. And now take yarn and reduce every single stitch. Chain 1, and reduce every single stitch. Okay, here it is. Okay, reduce, and before slip stitch, hey, you know what it's time for? Time for stuffing. Okay, now take all the stitches and pull through. So one hand is done. Another hand. Okay, now again 6 single stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pull and slip stitch to the first stitch here. Now increase every single stitch. 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and finally I think that's it. Yeah. So onto the first stitch, slip stitch. Now chain 1, turn over, increase every 2 stitches, 1 and 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2. Now chain 1, turn over, and without increasing or decreasing, just continue single crochet throughout for the next 3 rounds. Now it's time to reduce. So reduce every other stitch, 1 and reduce, 1 and reduce, 1 and reduce, 1, sorry, so now 1 and reduce, 1 reduce, 1 reduce, and slip stitch. Now make it nice and fluffy if you're making a teddy bear, you know. Sorry. Okay, so this is done. Now let's chain one and reduce every single stitch. Now chain on to slip stitch to the first stitch, but then before slip stitch, before closing this, make sure you stuff this. Hello Lily. Okay, now that it is stuffed nice, now chain one and get the stitches from each stitch and pull through, and again pull through and cut. So both the hands are done. Again we will do the same thing for the legs. I don't know if she will like this or not, because if she does, it would be a good thing. If she doesn't, I will keep it as a souvenir, you know. Okay, now 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pull this, chain 1, increase every stitch, chain 1, turn, and increase every other stitch. Slip stitch and chain 1, turn over, and no increase or decrease for the next 3 rows. Basically I'm doing 2 more of these. So now reduce, chain 1, reduce every other stitch, that is 1 and 1, reduce 1, 1, reduce 1 and 1, reduce 1, 1, reduce 1, and reduce and slip stitch. Now you know what it's time for. Now reduce every single stitch. Chain 1, reduce, um, reduce, no, reduce, reduce, and slip stitch, and before slip stitch little more stuffing. Nice and fluffy. So now slip stitch. And just take all the stitches around and pull through. And again pull through and cut. One leg done. Nice and fluffy. The last leg, I mean the second leg. And after this I will save it up, and that would be it for the teddy bear. Two, three, four, 5, 6. And slip stitch to the first stitch, chain 1, turn over and increase every single stitch. chain 1, turn and increase alternate stitches. 1 1 2 1 1 and 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 2. Yeah, so now slip stitch onto the first stitch. Now chain 1. Now do not reduce or increase, turn your work and just continue single crochet across for the next 3 rows. And last round, single crochet, okay. Now let's reduce every other stitch. And slip stitch. Yes. Now chain 1 and require little more. Make sure to stuff nicely. Now reduce every single stitch. One, two, one, two, again, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, and two. And stuff little more because again. Okay, so the stuffing is done. Now grab all the stitches, all the single crochets, the hook, and pull through. That's all. So one, two, three, four. I think that's enough. Yeah. Again, pull through. All the parts are prepared. Now let's save them in. Hope this turns out to be cute, but let's see. To the second row, pull it nice and through and get it till, you can save it right like this. Or you can save it from here to make sure it is nice and secure. And then at last what you need to do is, so that this doesn't get out. Just put it and just fasten it right there with the crochet hook. Just push it back in with your crochet hook, or you can just cut this off because we have extra thread right here, so this won't even look. And it's not in the center. I don't know. Onto the second round. Yeah. And now just secure it from the and I hope you guys can see, but do you guys think this is cute? Is it looking like teddy bear's ears? Just secure those ears to teddy bear. And once it's done, just like you did with the other, just put it like this. Where did it go? Where did the needle go? Okay, it's here. Pull through a little bit, cut, and make sure you don't cut the stitch. Yeah. Is it looking good? Cute? No? I don't know. So these are the legs. So let's sew in hands. Onto the second round again, and just pull through nice and tight. get it here, and now secure the stitches with teddy bear stitches, I mean hand stitches with body stitches. And once it's done, and cut. Again I'm telling, make sure you don't cut the stitches. This is the tail of it, or I can just keep it inside. It's looking like I'm doing some voodoo doll magic, and it, no. One hand is secure. Let's do the other hand and the other leg. Yeah, this is the other hand. Onto the second row again. I mean, I will send her the picture, but I don't think she will accept this. And it's not a gift. I told her that I will give it a try, and if I am not able to, I will let you know. But looking at this, Okay, for the legs. Okay. Last one. Hope she doesn't get the creepy vibes from this one. Oh, it is really difficult. Can it say? I think so. Okay. Let's fasten one more time. Now, do you think it's a teddy bear? I know it doesn't look anything like teddy bear, but I will send her a photo and see if she likes it. If she doesn't, that's okay. And that's it for today. And if she likes it, I will make a top for this, a crop top. And that's it for today. Have a happy day, everybody. And finally, first soft toy of my life is finished.